Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, it's Tuesday, September 17th, 2019. Okay, the start of the new week. Okay, so because the common denominator for everyone, each and every one of us, our common denominator, well, my computer printer just went off on its own accord. So this is huge. This is a huge message because it's printing something that I have no idea about. Wow. Okay. So this is a big message. So to love yourself as you love others. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. For those of you out there who love the beautiful, talented Chris Cornell, that message is directly from Chris Cornell. Okay. And that was a huge love message, sending, as we all say, loud love to the other side. As above, so below. So let's get started. The portal is very thin, my friends, which is amazing. It's an amazing day. I feel it. It's great. Okay. Okay, let's get started. What the collective message is for all today. Okay, so we are looking out into, let me just turn this up. We're looking out into the universe, hoping and praying and wishing for our ships to come in. And the ships that are coming in are literally, right now, the timing is absolutely being orchestrated. It's just not time yet, okay? So we've been waiting for this amazing ship to come in so that we can either travel, right? Are we traveling? Are we waiting for someone to come to visit us? All right, so it's just not time yet. Might just have to wait. It might be postponed for good reason, so don't. Okay, and now we have the King of Wands upright. So guess what? The sexy, confident king is back to say, I'm back. I'm back and I'm stronger. Sorry. I'm stronger. I have restored my balance. I have restored my confidence. My success is just moments away, right? The Three of Wands being reversed is, hey, it's only a matter of time. And this king, be it Leo, Aries, Sag, knows that the timing, it's all about timing, especially when you're a successful business man or woman. It's all about the timing of the universe and and what's going on, right? So things are going to be balanced, and you can see that the balance will happen because between the Three of Wands and the Six of Coins, which are both 3 and a double 3 is a 6, yeah? So the King of Wands understands the waiting game. The waiting game of, okay, so it's only a matter of time before everything balances itself out and I can move forward confidently and without ever losing my level of expertise. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? This is the successful businessman, the successful planner, not so much planner, but does plan, but just has this great enthusiasm and passion, right, for any creative thing that he and or she does. So this King of Wands does not in any way feel like it's not going to happen. Actually, because the King of Wands is upright, feels even more confident that it's going to happen. Feels more, passionate that that things are going to work exactly as planned. Okay? It's just a matter of time. And that usually is the issue. And the issue is, hey, listen, I'm not going to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to look back. Okay? I'm not looking back. I'm moving forward. And now I know my ships are coming in and things are going to balance themselves out. And with that knowledge, this king will move toward, whatever it is. Are you planning a trip? And you're saying to yourself, so the scenario could be many things. You could be planning a trip and you're waiting for your bonus check. You could be planning a trip, but it can't happen for another 3 months, which would kind of make sense. We're in September, so maybe around the holidays. This is a planning of, hey, listen, we have to wait for just another 3 months, right? I have to get more, I have to get, my ducks in a row, basically, okay? So looking back and saying, listen, let's not go to I'm also hearing, let's not go to a place that we've been before. Let's go somewhere new and exciting. So this is the planning of that of this particular, wherever you're going, right? Spin the globe and choose a destination. But this is going to be a very pleasurable trip. It's going to have a lot of sexy, and a feeling of really finally seeing the light. I think this is also about finally seeing the light, not just the ship and not just the travel. I think it's finally seeing how the universe brings you things at certain times of your life when you accept the divine timing here. Everything just flows, accordingly. And if you don't fight it, right? If you stop fighting the fight, right? Take a minute to really realize that. And this king has done that. This king has now gotten to a sense of understanding that divine timing is at work. And hey, I can wait for another few months to plan this amazing trip that's going to be spectacular. But if I go now, it's not going to be as good as when, let's say, 3 months from now. Got it? Is it a trip? Well, I'm not sure, but we do have money and travel here, right? It could be a trip. It could be moving to a new location. Let me pick a couple more cards so we can maybe get a feel for that. I'm going to get one more card here because I'm curious. Look. Oh, I got more than one card. Okay, here we go. Look. Divine timing. Have faith that within the next 3 months, things are going to really change. Some of you have been praying, like we spoke of, saying a prayer for those we love. Look at this. here is the beautiful manifestation of that divine timing and of being, right? Seeing the faith, the strong faith that you have and the love that you have for yourself and others, seeing that that never dies, right? Looking back to knowing that you have loved and it is not a loss. It is actually a balance of faith and harmony to bring that Ace of Cups, which is a knowing of loving yourself the way you've loved others. It is true. If it is a trip, it's happening, and this is the manifestation of it, right? And we have the infinity as above, so below, right? And the circle of life. In this particular case, the illumination here is this. Here's the illumination. This is the illumination of love, huge love, loud love, right? Looking back on what was, but knowing what is to come. I'm looking back at, if it is someone saying, I'm going back to a place where I belong, it's being illuminated for you, it's being highlighted, and that's a place that you really love. It could be a person that you really love, but it's going to bring you much stability. It will. This will be a give and take type of situation. If it's not a person that you so love, it's a destination, right? There's no need for competitiveness when you are loved to the highest compassionate love of divine love. It just is. It's just a beautiful type of love that's indescribable. Yeah. Now, the Queen of Cups is reversed, however. Why? Because this Queen of Cups could be you saying, oh my God, I'm emotionally overwhelmed by this love. This love takes my breath away. It does. Because I don't believe that you thought this love would ever happen. This is a love of self. This is a love for another. We could be talking about Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with Aries, Leo, Sag. So it could be emotionally overwhelming when we look at our lives and we go back in time. This is what this, right? This is what it looks like on my board. So we go back in time and we say, wow, you know, how great was it, right? It was great. And you can have that love again. You can have that dream again. It doesn't require it's not just about looking back on a love of your past and or a loss, but it's also looking back and manifesting with great faith, you know, a place that you're going to go, a belief that you will again be loved like this. I'm hearing that song, right? Never been loved like this before, right? So that's when we are asked to have faith. Especially then. It is always darkest before the dawn. So this love is very, very true. And this is just reversed because right now the timing's not right. It's not the right timing. And the timing will be right because we've let go. And this is exactly what we're saying here. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all, right? But it's manifesting. It will be manifesting again in your life. It will. It doesn't mean it's going to be the same person. No. It could be a new person, but it will be the great love. It's great love here. right? What's highlighted? Your ship's coming in. What's highlighted? Your ship is coming in, right? And it's something that you've never experienced before. So some of you who are single and are waiting for a new love to come in, and you're thinking, oh my God, but I felt so good with my past person. This love is very true, and it's going to be an amazing type of love, right? Because it is, and it starts with love of self. Here's the love of self, right? Here's as above, so below. So now that you have faith, it is a faithful, committed relationship coming to those who have been waiting for it to show up. It could be a trip that you've been waiting to get enough money to enjoy this trip and not be overly stressed, emotionally stressed, right? Saying, hey, just 3 more months, okay? 3-4 more months. Look, we're going to take that trip. It's going to be amazing. Maybe you're waiting for a child on this trip. Maybe some of you on this trip you're going to get pregnant. That's what I just heard. And also what is this? This is the Page of Wands. So this is the beginning of a huge new love that has great passion written all over it. Sexy, sexy, right? Sexy, sexy, for sure. Okay, and then let's talk about this is the getting out of the ego, getting out of the ego and into your passionate heart self, and knowing it's only a matter of time. You have finally released and let go, and through that release, you are now given the gift of, you are now releasing yourself from expectations of what you believed to be your perfect person. And by releasing that, God is gifting those who have been waiting a long time. You are being gifted with a love so true. Loud love right here. And you didn't think it was going to happen. But you prayed, right? You prayed. And the most important part, I'm telling you, is this. You released. Okay? You released it. You didn't release the dream, but you released and let go, let God. Absolutely. Absolutely. And now it will be as above, so below. This will turn itself around. And you will not have to feel that. You will never have to feel this way again. Okay. Wow. Wow. That is one heck of a reading for a Tuesday. Tuesday's good. It's great. It's great. That's all I can say. Love yourself as you love others, right? Rewriting, turn the page. I just heard, turn the page. Let's get started. Okay. Let's take a couple extra cards just to get whatever else. Right, I knew that was going to come out. Turn the page. Rewrite the story. The story is being rewritten exactly as it should be, right? The stars here. Here's the alignment of the universe saying this is the time. It's happening, right? Because you released. You released expectations of what? Here it is. There's the star. Oh, wow. Here it is. This is definitely loud love. This is huge love. This is universal love, right? As above, so below. This is the universe saying, once you released the expectation of what you thought you wanted, you're getting so much more than that. Once you release the expectation of what that person may look like, right? It's all about the looks because we're 3D, but not always. Here's our praying. Here's our prayer. Here's the prayers that we have sent off into the oceans of our emotions. As above, so below. Are you kidding me? 2 8s, guys. 2 8s. So you released the expectation of what this loud love, this true love is going to look like, only to find and be very surprised at at what you're being given. This gift, this person, this new life, this new love, moving on from what you thought. So this reading is about what you thought your love would look like, taste like, feel like, be. And you release the expectation. Understand that. It's the expectation of what you thought it was supposed to look like, feel like, taste like. And God is saying, let go and let God, and I'll show you what I have in store for you. But you must release your expectation. And the minute that you do release that expectation and you hand it over to God, you not only get this new bright beginning, the world is your oyster. Hello, hello, right? This is the start of something new. And here now, the divine timing, the first card ends up with the last card being your new beginning. Okay? Exactly, exactly. And how did it all happen? Well, let's say, well, through prayer, an ocean of emotion within you, which was this also. An ocean of emotion, okay? Letting go and releasing what it should look like so that you can be literally rewarded, I heard, from heaven about what you are going to be receiving. And it's going to be better than you ever anticipated. Okay, Ascended Masters and Archangels. Let's close this beautiful reading up for Tuesday. This is beautiful. And it really is true, guys. Once you release, once you release what you thought, you're given what you, right? Soul expansion and experiencing grace. Let me read the cards to you. Paul the Venetian says, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So your heart is all whole. This is the flower. You are now whole. You are healed, right? You are ready for love. This is the compassionate love that you are going to be receiving from the divine. This card, Soul Expansion, says your consciousness is expanding and you understand the connections between all things. Notice the connection between all things is being given to you as the gift from the universe. And you're rewriting a time and place that you loved hugely, and you're receiving it once again from God. Wow. I had no idea where this was going, but wow. It really orchestrated itself into a beautiful reading. So remember, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Have a great day.